Yep. Hey guys, it's me again. I came up with an intro while I was in the shower, yet I cannot do it without laughing. So unfortunately, that one's getting canned, and we're starting with this. Hello, it's me. It's your boy back at it again. Excuse me if I sound a little sniffly this evening. I have allergies and shit, and I'm a little sniffly. So, and my voice is gone. Yeah, but we're still here. We're chilling. It's me. It's your boy Wes. Here, joined, of course. I got Liam, James, Nate, and Owen.
Hi.
Was good.
No wait, did I say Liam, Nate, James, Owen, or Liam, James, Nate, Owen?
Liam, Owen, James, Nate,
Oh, whatever.
whatever.
Well, here we are, boys. Uh, it's been a bit.
And if you
It has been a while.
for show,
Faux shizzle. As I almost dribbled all over my shirt.
don't do that.
Yeah, we're gonna start off with a recap. It's gonna be me this time. I came prepared with the recap.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
Oh, I don't even think I mentioned. It's the Boundless Shores, of course. It says it on the video card. Welcome to episode 38 of the Boundless Shores. Working title right now is Caged and Cornered, but we'll see what's happening later. I might change my mind because more interesting things are happening this session. As the world continues to delve into chaos, we find our party in the capital of the Darian Empire in the beautiful man-made city of Lulara. Currently divided, the normals are spread throughout the city carrying out missions to further investigate the demigods and the crime syndicate known as the Sons of Osiris to get answers on Calduin's location. Team A, consisting of Nees, Beckett, and Orgolan, currently within the depth of the seemingly innocent butcher shop known as the Crimson Cleaver, which is a front for an underground nightclub with cage matches for entertainment. Trying to blend in and order some shots to formulate a game plan, they notice Orgolan's long-lost sister's name as the current reigning champion. Later, Orgolan is approached by some shady gentlemen who wish to sponsor him. Reluctantly, he agrees, as it may be his first chance in years to get close to her after so many little leads. Team B, comprising of Tobin and Yonatan, staying at the Dawdling Pigeon waiting for Team A. They were approached by a tall, pale man whom Tobin immediately connected to the man introducing himself to Calduin while scrying for Calduin's whereabouts. Introducing himself as Solomon Raffi, the three have a tense conversation over whiskey about gods and destiny. Where we're gonna pick up with who wants to lead, Team A or Team... Alright, Team A consisting of, I got Nate and Liam. Who wants to do rollies between the two of you?
Could we do a roll-off to see who goes first?
No, just tell me who's doing rollies.
I can do rollies.
Alright, Team B. Who's doing rollies?
Wait, isn't it me and James on team?
Oh, yeah, never mind. You're doing rollies for Team B. Team A, Owen and Liam. My bad.
I guess I will.
Alright, you two, rollies.
I got a 4. Nat 4.
12.
All right. Well, Golan,
Oh no.
after you stand up and proudly announce, I've been listening to this all week, and the delivery was so perfect. Or Golan Raymond. Perfect. As Orgolan,
I don't see no ring on my finger.
hey, you know what? Jonathan has the ring. Thruple. Off
He
to a great start, ladies and
immediately
gentlemen.
he immediately casts duplicate item.
We're married now,
Okay,
guys.
getting off track.
Damn
Canon.
it!
It's canon, boys.
Getting off track.
We're off to a great start, ladies and gentlemen. As Orgolan, you stand up and you are. Would you like to say anything to your teammates as Beckett and Knees look at you as you stand up? Knees making trying not to make a face, but it coming through after obviously giving your name on a stakeout. Beckett is kind of stifling laughter into her coda. She's tipped her hat down and she's just not making eye contact with the two of you.
I look back and say, "Shut the fuck up." This is not gonna be
Hey,
good. And I
good
walk
luck, man.
off. And I
All right, come
Walk
on
off.
with me.
I start cracking my knuckles,
You start cracking your knuckles. He just
loosening
puts
up.
a fur coat around you, like around your shoulders for no reason. And then as the dwarf in the background is new fighter, new champion. As he's clapping behind you, the orc is patting you on the back. He's like, "You got this, man. You're gonna kick some ass tonight. We're gonna walk home with the platinum. You know it, right?" There he goes to gives you a fist bump.
Well,
He
you bet on the right person. Let's go.
He leads you down the spiral staircase into the main foyer of the Fight Club, passing by the center circular cage with the dark murky waters beneath. In the center circular cage, it's pretty. It's a large cage. As above, you can see a staircase to both the right and left um, of the circular cage as it goes up to a crescent of more smaller cage matches as he leads you down towards a small hallway, and as he kind of whispers something to another orc who's just standing there, burly arms out, like not letting anybody by, as you see, like, you know, the classic like red like banner across. As he whispers something, he goes, nods, and opens the barriers. You are ushered through and down a really tight hallway. As he leads you down, and it's just this very slim door. He opens it up, and you step through, and it's just a small, probably 10 by 10 little change room. See a little bench there, and he hands you a little potion. Drink this.
Can I do a knowledge arcana check on this to see if I know what it is?
It would be knowledge alchemy. So just add your intelligence to a d20 roll.
14.
14. You don't know a lot, but because you didn't really pay attention in science class. But you kind of it's
Too real.
got like kind of a lull blackberry scent to it. Gather it's a weakness potion to but it won't weaken your performance. As he kind of leads in, as you look at it skeptically, he's like, "It's just a time limit thing. We send you in, a little beat up, quote unquote, but you get rejuvenated. It's really nothing. Don't worry about it. I've had it plenty of times. It ain't going to do nothing to your performance if that's what you're worried about."
I pop the lid and down it.
All right, you're from now on under the effect of the spell. You're at half hit points, but so are your opponents.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
How much are you sitting at?
37.
It's not bad. All right. As he says, "All right, buddy. Good luck. I'll be watching you from the stands."
All right.
All right, win some shit. As he locks the door behind him. As knees. Liam, are you good to go right now?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
As you and Beckett are sitting up on the raised bar platform overlooking the cage matches. No matches have started yet. They all start at the same time. And you can see like a large arcane display having a countdown. As you're sitting there, you feel the earth beneath you begin to vibrate. And can you roll me a perception check?
Okay.
I don't know. Roll me a concentration check.
Concentration. That would be a 19.
19. As you center in on this vibration, you feel it as a deep heartbeat. Thump, 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 thump. As you focus on it, it synchronizes with your own thump, 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 thump. Then suddenly your mind's eye flashes open to see an island, a small island. Not it's a small island. It's a pretty good island. I can't do size of like a cruise ship island, like that length.
Okay.
Decent size island, with large 5 mountains jutting up at like different angles, and a large small forest of trees and rocks and moss as it the grass continues to sand into the ocean as you find yourself standing in a not too familiar place, but you've been here before on several missions. You find yourself on Farhaven Island. All the way down here in Farhaven, near Farhaven City. We all can shoot at.
Okay.
As you see this island just off the coast. As your mind eye closes and your materialize open once again, the heartbeat thump, 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 as you're listening to your own heartbeat thump, thump. As Beckett kind of turns to you. Hey, you good short stuck?
Honestly, not quite sure.
You seem like you're breathing heavy. Are you worried about her going? You can. I just seen that guy take some shit. I think you'll be okay. What's going on? Is you concerned about him?
Yeah, yeah. Just worried about him.
Can you roll me a bluff, my good sir?
Yes, sir. Okay, and then Beckett's bluff stat is
See, I wish I had y'all's character sheets.
here it is. Beckett said Smozav is a +4, just so you know.
Awesome.
I got 22 for bluff.
Ooh, 18. Dude, he's fine. As Orgolan, you're sitting in silence. I love Phonaton over here. I love our angle we're getting.
I'm just writing notes. Don't mind me.
I love it. No, you're good. I love notes. Orgolan sitting in silence. Feels like ages. You're amped, you're ready, you're focused, but time drags. Suddenly you hear, let the fight begin. As you see what looked like a wall in front of you just swing open. As beyond you, you see a small, probably 15 by 15 by 15 foot, maybe 20 feet. Yeah, I'll go 20 feet. That's easy. 20 foot by 20 foot by 20 foot cube cage with thick glass around it. As you see lines of people walking by and staring into the cage before you, as you see the boom, it open up.
I slowly get off the bench I was sitting on and proceed to make my way into the cage.
Almost. Well, almost days like you hear the sound of the muffled cheering and pounding on the glasses. You see the jeering faces before you. You look to your left and you see a small humanoid man, fully clad in in a black suit, carrying two sharp, crude daggers. He twirls them in his fingers as he, twirls them in his fingers and then does like the rock star thing. And he's like, as the doors close behind you, look through the jeering faces and you see the face of a stern drow. As your father stares before you, just behind the first row, just staring as you feel the chill of your home wash around you, as the mask your masked opponent twirls it, he stares you down, but you, dad, staring right into your soul as what do you do? As you see your father stare you down from the crowds, your opponent ready himself, but not strike yet.
I look up at him, at my father, and I'm like, "You're supposed to okay, what the fuck?" Well, and then I look down, get into my fighting stance, and
As you
get ready.
get into your fighting stance, you look and you stare at your masked opponent down as he readies himself with his two crude daggers, like the like curved daggers, but the point, he's having it reverse grip, the point faced out. As he raises up his arms, and as that homely chill of Shadow Guard embraces you, your opponent moves in slow motion as he throws out a jab. You're unable to react as you just watch every slow inch of this fist as you feel the impact like 1,000 strengths. This guy's strong. He's small, he's fast, but he hits, and he hit hard. As you and everything stops. As you hear a song on the wind, as a song of home, as you hear the singing caverns, as you are once again in the familiar territories of Shadowguard. And you turn, because every time you've been brought here, you've seen your brother, and you turn to look, and your father stares cold into your eyes with his stern, stern look. The knit in his eyebrows, the judging eyes as he stares you down. Count Regos the Third. Ragnar be with ye, as he gives you a polite uh, Shadow Guardian greeting.
All right. I also do the greeting.
I think it's just like fist to heart, and then like a bow.
And then a
I think
bow.
that's what it is.
I got a
Yeah, I
quick
think that's
question.
what we agreed on.
I think we're agreeing on it now. I don't think we talked about this, but I like it now.
I got a quick
Um,
question.
Yes, sir.
We were all under the influence of a really powerful drink. What was the negative stats for that?
You guys passed the DC. It was just a drink.
Oh, okay.
Um, as he says, "It's time to learn, my son."
All right.
He grabs your shirt and just throws you off the cliff. Just before you react, you're relaxed in this odd sense as he just lightning fast. As you remember, your dad is a combat connoisseur. Lightning fast, grabs your shirt and throws you off the ledge and grabs your hand and kind of puts it to the cliff edge.
I hold on and look up confused, like, the fuck just happened?
Look down, son.
I have a feeling I know what this is gonna be. And I look down.
The body of your brother,
Yep.
Vard, laid sprawl against the white snow of the ground below. It's time to learn. Roll me a strength check.
Okay. 18.
18, as you feel on your back just slam as you coming back to the cages, as the punch knocked you so hard that you slammed back into the wall.
Ugh. My turn. And I go and strike him.
All right, roll me an attack.
Uh, all right, so that is 24 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. Let's go. So that is 15 damage.
Oh,
All right, go ahead and describe your attack as your assailant. Assailant. I don't know. That's not the right word. Your opponent goes in with a slam and then two slash towards your chest as you feel the warmth of the blood across your chest. As how do you respond as he?
As I hit the wall, I push off to regain my balance, and then leap off the wall and just nail them right in the face. Then getting behind him and doing another attack.
What kind of attack? Or are you just doing the one strike?
I'm going to attempt to kick the back of his knee to buckle him. That's a dirty 20.
All right. As you kick the back of the knee in, he kind of and he immediately goes up for an upward slash towards your throat. Once again, time slows, unable to. As you're back on the cliff face, but now you're 60 feet down rock, like mid rock climb, as you see your father way up above. It's time. 2 rocks fall off the ledge. Right or left?
Left.
Rocks topple beneath you as you climb. Just roll me a climb check, please.
18.
18. You climb up as a blast of fire comes crawling down like a rolling wave down the cliff face, melting all the icicles around. Can you just roll me a reflex?
Pretty good. That is a 27.
27. The flames, as you, strong as an oak, you withstand the flames as they are cold to your touch. As you climb, and you feel a sharp pain within your abdomen. As you look down, as your opponent's grotesque knife is inches into your flesh. The rip as you cry out in pain. As you notice all over your body, you are scarred. It is like during this your vision, you are still fighting, but not as aptly as you come back, and it goes, "It's time." It's just within your mind. It's time to lead. As your power returns to you, consciousness returns. As you see your opponent, as pain no longer stings, as you hear the song of the singing caverns ringing through your ears, you feel the strength of your people. It's time to lead. So become the leader you were born to be, or Golden Vragos. As go ahead and roll an attack.
This time it's a fury of blows.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I want to interject as I'm doing this part. I'm just seeing Nate's just like grinning face as he's enjoying this, and I'm like, it's filling me with joy. So this is fun.
Hell yeah, man.
Okay, so the first one is a 29.
Ooh.
The second one is a 31.
How do you want to do this?
and the last one
How do you
is
smoke
a
this
25.
fucker? How do you smoke this man? You've pretty much doubled his AC on all of your attacks.
So
Go as Mortal Kombat as you want.
after hearing the song and comprehending the vision, I just look up at him. Go. You're done. And I punch straight through his throat, grabbing his spinal cord, pulling and then punching his head, ripping his spine out of his body, and sending his skull to the other side of the cage.
Jesus Christ.
You're muted.
As you remove this guy's existence from his soul, during the fight, you ended up getting turned around, so you did this right towards the glass. So you see the
Oh
skull
shit!
left a crack in the thick glass.
Yeah.
The blood splatters. You see beyond the shocked gawp of the viewers stand in silence for a good 5-10 seconds before going yeah and pounding on the glass and wildly going crazy as
And
you
as I hear the silence, I'm like, "Come on, that was entertaining."
Owen's
And
got
then,
it slide in a reference and it's fully worth it in that moment.
oh yeah.
I love it. Meanwhile, as Orgolan goes with this newfound strength of his people, goes on to fight his next few matches, we return to the peaceful melodic tunes of an artist playing on a lute in the quiet interior of the dawdling pigeon, with Yonatan and Tobin and an empty chair and a bottle of whiskey, a glass of whiskey, which, never mind, which Tobin slammed back at the end of the episode, as I remember, as the two of you sit within your chairs, still awaiting your party's arrival. And I want to say, for purposes of communication, uh, you each have a sending stone, each team.
Okay.
So I think it would be probably Nees and Tobin would have the two sending stones between each other.
Yeah.
As Yonatan and Tobin, you sit in the quiet interior of this tavern.
I don't remember how that conversation ended.
He
It's been a while since we played.
yeah, I was listening to it the other day. I'm trying to remember. Well, the general TLDR was he do something crazy, make the gods interact with you.
Mm.
I'm just a wanderer. My uh the people I work with and my goals won't always align, as he faded off into nothingness as he left the empty chair. But I remember, I don't remember exactly how it was left off, but I remember he just vanished within his chair.
Okay. Um. I guess I'll just pull out that sending stone and kind of say, "Hello, hello. How's everything going over there?"
Your boy has absolutely no chill.
I assume you mean Orgolan?
Yes, I am currently looking at the remains of someone's skull splattered against some glass.
What the hell is going on there?
Your typical ring fights.
Did we? I can't. Did we know they were walking into like a place with ring fights? I
No.
don't think. You're
No, not at
what?
all.
Yeah, it's an underground ring fight. He's
Was
currently in it. And do I
was
know
he
if
at
he
least
recognized
provoked?
someone on the banner?
Yes, you would. I think you might have been filled in on his sister. For the purposes of this conversation, I'll say, yeah, you were filled in on his sister.
Um, reason for this, his sister is possibly the champion.
Don't. Oh. Was he at least provoked? He's not just murdering people in this ring.
Well, I kind of provoked him to doing it, but it it's all what looks to be, or how these establishments goes, pretty fair.
Okay.
Any news on your front?
Uh, do you remember that? Did we all see that vision of Calduin there, or was that just me?
Muted.
You saw it, but then you described it
Right.
afterwards.
That
So then everybody knows what happened.
that guy that I saw in the vision talking to Calduin, he made an appearance. He gave us some advice, not necessarily sound advice, but certainly some advice. He doesn't seem to be our enemy as of the moment, but he's also not a friend for sure. He says that our goals just sort of align as of now, but they won't always.
Were you able to put a tail on him?
I don't think that's gonna be possible. He just, in a word, vanished.
I see.
So I don't think there's a way for us to. I don't know if we can get in there. So I guess just keep an eye on Orgolan, if you don't mind. Don't let anything go too awry, if at all possible.
That's the plan.
Well, keep us updated, I guess.
Yeah, I'll let you know who he murders next.
All right. Talk to you later.
Jonathan. Jonathan.
Yo.
You start to get a gross feeling in your stomach. Can you roll me a constitution or whatever?
Fortitude.
Sure, yeah, fortitude. Fortitude at disadvantage, please.
Ooh, fortitude at disadvantage. Okay. This one. Okay, that's really good. Even at disadvantage, I can definite 28 on disadvantage.
You immediately get the urge to puke as you manage to hold it in, but you have to puke.
Excuse me,
Where do
sir.
you go?
Where's the bathroom?
Upstairs on your left there.
I hurry.
Or you can just go out the street. It's not that big of a deal. Let's go in the sewers. It might be quicker for you.
All right. Yeah, for sure. I'll be right back. As I just speed out the doors and
Yeah, bathroom or door?
door's
Door?
closest, right?
Bursts through the door You fall on the sidewalk over the grate into the sewage system. You puke an inky, vile, dark, void black ooze.
Oh no.
And you just can't stop as you feel your body begin to grow.
Oh no.
Can I have like chased after him at this point? Just be like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, sure. As from the external view, I'll explain it. You see Jonathan hurled over, hurling. I don't know if hurled over is a real word, but whatever. Hurling out this black inky ooze. As you see him start to polymorph into a large bear, but all its fur and its meat is rotting and dead. As you see Jonathan polymorph to a giant dead bear.
Oh god.
As Jonathan, you feeling yourself morph, you feel your mind begin to morph as well as your conscious mind tries to fight off urges from deep within. Hunger, feed, unfamiliar. As the bear, rather than the Jonathan, comes through. So you are now a wild bear in the middle of a man-made city in the middle of a lake. You are in unfamiliar territory. There's nothing around you. There like people walk through the streets. No escape. It's the bear mind comes through. Shop fronts all around you.
Holy
What do you
shit.
do?
Jonathan, what's going on?
I can't speak at this point.
No, you are fully bear man. Not you are fully bear, no longer man.
I'm gonna like attempt to put my arm on like whatever his bear equivalent. Yeah, bears have shoulders. And just like Jonathan,
Contact. Unfamiliar. Kill.
I try to look at Tobin, I guess, to see if I can recognize his face.
To your bear form, you see an unfamiliar human touching you. Your instant urge is to kill. As I'll let you think about your next move as Orgolan prepares for his next fight. As you walk, or
Yeah,
are you, or do
yeah.
you want to go now?
I can go now if you want
Fuck
me
yeah,
to.
go now then.
All right. Just for like I don't have a mind of my own, so I'm just gonna like instinctively just do like a claw attack, I guess,
Hell yeah.
to like try and get this.
As
What?
Tobin, you reach forward at seeing Jonathan polymorph into this rotting bear. Reach forward, you see his head turn to you. There's you've seen him in bear form before. There's no allyship behind these eyes. There's malice. There's bloodlust within these eyes as he growls and lunges.
okay. Like, am I just like gotta see if he hits me with his attack, or do I get a chance to like try and like?
Yeah, well, we gotta see if the attack
Yeah.
hits, obviously, or if you deflect it and how you would deflect it and
Yeah.
what happens next. But I'm waiting on him to attack.
Okay, that is... that is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
And just a singular claw attack. That is d6 plus 4. 7 damage.
Okay. As I like touch you on the shoulder, you gonna attack me, and I try and put my arm up, but I accidentally put my like front of my arm up rather than my arm, or like front of my arm. And as the slash hits me, I'll just kind of stumble. Jonathan, what the hell? At seeing like his eyes looking looking like you said, no allyship. I'm gonna try and take a few steps back and not sure what to do. Put my hand near my sword, but not draw it. Jonathan, what? Are you okay? And I'm gonna kind of like take a defensive stance, but not attack him.
Roll me initiative for the sake of actions from this point on. Man, this is exactly how I wanted this episode to go. This is awesome.
7.
I got 21.
All right. So
21.
for the purposes of initiative, Tobin, you are up first.
Okay.
You're standing off probably 10 feet from him now.
Okay.
So you around you, you're in kind of a shallow street. Street is. Sorry, I'm pulling up things. Apologies to Midwest DM stuff.
Am I a black bear right now?
Whatever bear you usually use.
Okay.
All right.
Is this a polymorph or a wild shape?
Wild shape.
Okay. I am not at full health. I can recover hit dice equal to what the black bear equal to what the black bear has, which is 3d8 plus 6. But I think in this case I just roll 3d8.
Sorry.
14.
Things just loading now. I'm such a professional, guys.
14. Yeah. I am back up to full.
here we go. I think for the purpose of this, I'll pull up the map. So, as far as being creative goes, these wooden parts at the top are rooftops. You can't, like, these are the shop fronts. You can't go past these points, but you can go on the gray back here.
Hey, sorry,
Cool.
why do you have you had damage taken, Jonathan?
Yeah, I started out with 4 damage.
Why?
At the start of this session. I think I don't remember what happened. I think I
Yeah,
took 4 damage.
did we combat last session? I didn't
I think it was from the merfolk encounter, but
didn't
I'm
we
not
rest since
sure.
then?
I don't know.
I
I
swear
I
we
don't.
think
I
rested
don't.
after
I don't
that.
think you were damaged. I think you're
Yeah.
good.
Okay,
All right.
I'm at
So,
health regardless.
for the purposes, Tobin, this is you still you can role play this as normal. I just brought this up
Yeah.
just in case you guys do attack because Jonathan is in attack mode. So, Tobin, it is your turn.
Well, yeah, I just kind of like took a defensive stance, like what guys seeing again, like after trying to reach out and be like, hey, what's going on? Seeing like no change. I'm gonna draw my sword, but just still kind of stand there. I'm not gonna attack him.
All right. Jonathan, as this mysterious person, touching you and now standing back and looking frightened and sturdy. Your gaze is suddenly interrupted as you look to your left and you see uh, um, a woman probably in her 40s with a small child as they look in horror and begin to sprint off. Your instincts. Kill.
I try to resist the urge on the child and the
As
woman.
you attempt to resist, your animalistic tendencies take over as you charge.
Oh fuck.
Can you go ahead and roll me an attack? Against the woman as she throws her child out of the way as the bear form.
Is this a charge attack right now?
This can be whatever you want. You are in full combat mode. Whatever you would do in combat, you do now.
Yeah, yeah. I think it makes sense for me to charge attack because it's just like a straight direct shot. Not fantastic. That's an 18 on my charge.
That still hits, save a AC of 8.
Oh no. Okay. That's I forget how much damage that is.
I'll pull up your black bear shit. You are in yo thing.
Yeah, I don't know if charging gives me any bonus.
Rules, daddy.
Sorry.
Charge attack.
Oh, charge attacks.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I already have the actions in combat pulled up.
We love rules, daddy. Everyone type we love rules, daddy in the comments below.
Please don't.
No,
Plus
please.
two. Okay. It's a plus 2.
Wink, wink.
Okay, so charging is a plus.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, chug, chug.
Chug, chug.
Um,
Not a bull rush.
Oh
Where did
yeah,
I find it?
this is exactly how I wanted this episode to go. I'm having so much fun.
Here we go. So you get a +2 bonus on attack roll and a -2 to your AC. You don't get any bonus damage. You just hit better.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. 1d6, basically 1d6 plus 4. Or no, 1d6 plus 2. So the attack was a dirty 20. That's gonna be 3 damage.
3 damage as you tear through this woman's shoulder as she cries out in pain. Tobin, you're up next.
I'm gonna try and grapple him.
As
Like I'm gonna
you,
no 10, no, and then I'm gonna fucking jump at him.
yeah, jump at him and roll me opposing grapples.
Okay. Where is the okay. All right. Let's see here. I want to use my inspiration point on that.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
No, what did you get?
I got a nat 20 on grapple.
Okay. Well, I want to grapple you. Oh shit! Come back, die.
Does the plus 10 bonus apply to grapple checks?
Sorry.
On a nat 20, would the plus 10 for nat 20s be applied to grapple?
That's up to the DM.
I feel like the plus 10 would just apply.
Okay. I got a 40 on grapple.
Okay.
Do you have plus 10 to grapple?
Um,
You're a black bear.
Yeah, I have a plus 10 when I'm in to grapple when I'm in my black bear form.
Yeah, you're a black bear. That actually makes sense. Never mind.
Dang. I
As
got like
you
not that much.
throw yourself into this rotting bear and attempt to grab at its head, at its arms, at anything, it just shakes you off. It gave the woman enough time to crawl away about 20 feet. As Jonathan, your focus now turns to this human that just jumped right into you.
I'm gonna do a full attack on the human that just jumped on me. Okay, the 2 green dice are claws, and then the red dice is bite. Right. 15, 15, and 6.
All right. So describe to me how you're trying to attack me, because I get past all those. I'll tell you how I get out of them. And what are you doing at me? You said 2 claws and a bite. So
Yeah, so it's just I just shake you off.
Yeah.
And as I'm shaking you off, I try to follow through with a couple of quick successions.
Yeah. So
claws,
first claw, I'll kind of grab my sword and like flat side up and kind of block your claws, and then as your other one comes in with the other arm, I'll block it with the proper side of my like brace this time. And then as you go to bite at me, I'm just gonna kind of using the sword I have against your one claw, kind of push back against you to avoid the claw. Is it my turn again then? Or do you have anything else?
Yeah. On that, like I'll let you draw your blade off that as you used
My
your
blade was
drawing
already out.
blade.
Or can I
Oh,
not?
was it already?
Wait, can I not grapple with my blade out?
I don't think you pulled your blade out yet.
I
You
did.
stood
I
without
did.
your
My
Did
first
you?
turn before we
You put
started.
your.
My first turn before we started, I didn't. But then you gave me another turn because I got higher initiative, and then I pulled my sword out.
Oh, okay. Apologies, I didn't hear that part. Yeah, fuck yeah. You have your sword out and you grappled fine with your sword, so you blocked with your sword, and yeah, you're good.
And then I'm gonna try and grapple him again.
All right, roll opposing grapples.
All right.
Oh come on! All these dice suck. But
All right. That is a 22.
I got a 15.
15. Grapple again as he tries to grab hold, but you overpower him once again. Jonathan, can you roll me a Constitution or a Fortitude at disadvantage?
Yep. Nat 1 for a total of 14.
As you shake this human off. Vile. As you puke this inky, void, black sludge all over Tobin. And just and this goes on, like, you keep gagging and puking for like a good 5 minutes, and it's collecting on the street. Like, it's like not like a normal puke where it's like enough your stomach can fill. This
Do
is
I just have to stand there while he's puking for 5 minutes?
Well, no, you shake off it as he's puking for 5 minutes, like hurling over. He can't do anything. So what do you do in the process? As he instantly, as you try to grapple him, as he shakes you up, and you can then react.
Yeah, can I okay. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt. Can I attempt to restrain him with some rope? I don't know how well it's gonna work against a bear, but
I think during the process of you getting a rope from your room and coming
no,
back with
why
the rope,
wouldn't I have my bag?
because you checked into your room and you put your bag in your room and you were
Oh,
sitting at the bar.
okay.
I think during that process you wouldn't be able to go in, or like 5 minutes I feel like is a bit of an exaggeration, but it
No,
like
I don't.
he
Yeah,
pukes for a long while as it collects into an alarming amount in the street.
yeah.
And how do you react from there?
I'm gonna try. I want to try and grapple him again. Third time's the charm, right?
As
I
he
I can't do
doesn't
anything, right?
yeah, he doesn't react
Yeah,
as
can I just
you
take him
grapple
down?
and try to restrain this bear
I
as he
automatically
just
fail. I automatically fail strength checks, right?
I think for the purpose of this, I would consider you grappled, and like
Like I would
I
auto
don't know
fail it.
what like you can't take actions right now as your body is puking, and
Yeah,
so
so
Tobin restrained sludge.
yeah, as like Bernaton looks into Tobin's eyes, you see like a tiny little glint of gold at the bottom, but otherwise just
Yeah,
complete void.
you see this glint of gold as you restrain this bear, as you feel the form shrinking as it pukes into Tobin, you grappling this your friend Jonathan, but at this point, a lot of his body you don't recognize as the skin, grayed and decayed and frail, as this experience has destroyed his body, as still puking for a few moments and stopping as the sludge sits
Is he conscious?
conscious but labored breathing, as he's just kind of coming to from his form, as his human mind now comes back through, as Jonathan can now take in the surroundings of what he's done. As the sludge takes up a good, probably like to to your right here, like a good 3x3 of that is covered in this black, inky, void, black
Yeah.
sludge.
Is that woman still nearby, or did they or were they able to
She
fully?
scampered up and she's now crouched with her child behind these boxes.
I'm gonna kind of prop Yonatan up against the wall for a minute, sheath my sword, and kind of as friendly as possible jog over there and offer a healing elixir.
Get away! And she's gripping her gushing wound and trying to hide her child's eyes as she crouches behind the boxes. She's just squinting. She's not looking at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna as um gently as possible, just in a very gentle voice. I'm not a bear, ma'am. We have to get that wound taken care of.
She looks up with scared, tear-filled eyes, and she like, did you? Is it done? Is it gone?
It's over, ma'am. I'm gonna kind of take her hand and put her good hand, and put the potion in her hand. And be like, drink this, please. Is your child okay?
As you feel her entire body shaking to calm. Not only does healing potions heal your wounds, but heals your emotions as well. As the labored breathing becomes calm. She looks down. She goes, "Oh, he's okay. He's a little scratched up, but I think nothing I could wash and won't fix. Thank you."
Please just make sure you two get home safely.
We will. As she scampers off with her child, not giving a second thought, just grabbing her child by the scruff of his neck, and rushing down the street.
Okay, without a word, I'm gonna walk back over to Yonatan, kind of look him in the eyes, give him a little smile, and just I'm just gonna pick him up and start. Did we pass any sort of hospital or clinic, any sort of healing area or anything like that? I'm sure there's something
There
in the
was
town.
there was a clinic just a few blocks down the street.
I'm gonna
As
carry him.
Yonatan, as Tobin left you for a moment to tend to the woman, your consciousness returning to you, looking around, seeing broken glass and destroyed boxes and blood staining the concrete.
God. Uh, wait. What happened here? Did I black out?
Weirdly, as much as you have many memory blackouts, this one you were there, watching, unable to do anything behind the glass of cruelty it feels as you watch through the malice bloodied eyes of the dead bear, unable to do anything, reaching out, crying out, trying to regain control. You saw and remember everything that just transpired. What, the first time in a long time you felt clarity in one of these moments. Probably the worst time.
Oh God. What? What have I done?
I pick him up without a word, and I don't even ask him if he can walk, and I start heading towards the infirmary, and just in a
Tobin, you pick him up. So you hear this weird slush sound behind you.
turn to look at it.
You see the void sludge that Yonatan puked out begins to move in within itself and grow a small, probably 1-inch tentacle-like tendrils as it crawls in within itself from a 15-foot diameter sludge pile as it piles in within itself, 20 smaller and smaller and taller as these tendrils begin to snake up and take form into this large, almost grotesque, thick tornado of void, black, disgusting, inky, oozy tentacles as it morphs within itself and separates as you look in to this void black, and you see almost this red hue behind it as you get the feeling of dread and darkness and the cold emptiness of the void dances across each of your necks as you look at this tentacle monster.
Wait, like the void? As in,
The
like,
void, as in the chill of the Everdark. Yonatan, you've experienced this before, but to Tobin, this is a cold unlike you've ever experienced. This is like the cold grasp of loneliness upon your neck. This is the grasp of grief and sadness and anguish and the worst feeling that you could ever experience manifested within this cold chill upon your neck as the goosebumps form.
I'm gonna stare at it and just unmoving as a tear just like falls down. Still not able to like even move a muscle. Just
You stared into the void of the demigoddess of darkness, yet this is worse. This is deeper. This is scarier. This is beyond what you've ever experienced. Where we're gonna call a break. We'll be back. As this 15-foot tall, 10-foot wide, toiling, curling, cough break.
The sludge has infected Wes.
Toiling tower of dreadful ooze towers before a shaken Yonatan and a confused Tobin. I don't know. Oh, what? You know what? Give me a word. What emotion is Tobin feeling right now?
like I don't know. You kind of already said it, but like you said utter dread. Like this feeling
Yeah,
is unlike other he's ever felt.
as we're gonna come into you. This is the dread you've never felt. As you said before, the tear streaks down your face as this toiling ooze of.
Burp.
Technically, it is a toiling ooze of, but yeah, as As you look into this ooze, you see a face. Humanoid face. Just kind of start to merge within. You see the silhouette of it as it becomes more and more clear, as it purges through the edge of this ooze. It takes a form of just shadow humanoid figure. Uh, I would say it's like the shadelings you've experienced earlier during the Jashima fight. But these are a lot more ethereal and a lot more. Those were very physical. These are very ethereal, like very more shadow-like. As it steps through, it's a, a blank slate shadow face kind of stares past you, walks through you, as from all sides of this toiling shadow creature, toiling ooze creature, shadow creatures begin to walk out, single file from each of the different sides of this creature. 5, 10, 15. Say, fill the streets, take in the sights, and begin to walk through some of the walls and beyond. As a few linger upon the street, you see 4 around you. This ooze creature, as this ooze entity, I would say. Jesus, my apologies. So many bodily functions at this time. Just kind of exists there as these shadow creatures leave, and as the shadow creatures cease from moving, the ooze creatures to shake and wriggle, as it seems from its stance before in a neutral stance. Now it shakes, and it seems not really changed much in form, but it seems more hostile. As this ooze creature seems like it may intend to attack. As
what do we
oh,
do? What do we do, Tobin?
Um, I, I don't know.
I don't think I can fight in this condition that I'm in.
I don't know what to do.
Gotta, I think we've gotta get this thing away from the town.
We're in the middle of a lake. I don't know.
Well, we gotta do something. We can't just leave this thing here.
as your whispered conversation, the ooze-like creature, unmoving yet imposing, screams all across the city as the shadowy creatures, seemingly docile and explorative at first, begin to move on the closest target it could see. Innocent bystanders, elderly, mothers, fathers, children. These shadow creatures begin to attack as screams riddle across the city.
was it just kind of like a big amount that you can't? You're not even sure like how many got out, or is there like
Um, can you just roll me a spot check?
sure? Uh, I got 16.
16. You couldn't get an exact number, but definitely more than 20.
Um,
On the streets around you, though, there are 4 shadowy creatures plus the imposing ooze,
right.
which I'm going to use the. I'll just tell you the real title of it because it doesn't really matter lore wise. I'm just going to use the actual title of it. The Living Blasphemy.
Okay. I don't. So kind of hearing these screams of all the people around him. Still obviously like scared, but Tobin's gonna kind of snap out of a little bit, and then let Yonatan down from like held in his arms, kind of like to helping him up around his shoulder. I'm gonna put him down by one of those boxes. And be like, um if you can fight, join me. But for now, I gotta.
Your body, although withered, is still capable of combat.
You could take a
You
minute if
just
you.
don't know what you can trust right now.
Peter, where is he?
Do we see him?
Peter would be up in Yonatan's room right now. But I would say, roll me a concentration check if you want to maybe try to reach out mentally as you are connected to this creature. You can try to reach out mentally.
If there's a time to roll a nat 20, now would be the time. I got it. Nat 20.
You reach out in desperation, in fear. As you reach out and you feel Peter, you feel another presence.
Don't
You see, child, the beginning of the onslaught of the Everdark. You shall be crushed. There is no hope. As
You may have used me as an anchor, but I'm afraid you let out too much chain this time, buckaroo.
a few seconds later, you hear "Oh!" from muffled distantly within a building as bursting with out of the double doors of the dawdling pigeon, you see the adolescent griffin ready for combat. As unknowing to the chaos above, Orgolan preparing for now his 3rd match as he's blown through the first 2. As he
Literally and figuratively.
as he is locked in combat with a large ogre with a large axe as it slashes above him. You once again, after not experiencing anything during the second match, you feel the time slow once more. This is the chill of the Shadow Guard and the fire of your people within you have driven you in pure adrenaline and fury as you stand hearing the song of the singing caverns. Whoever's jiggling dice, that is very distracting. Thank you. As you stand the singing caverns where your meeting spot, your safe spot with your brother Vard, away from Shadowguard, is on a cliff face about halfway up the mountains of Shadowguard, overlooking Fort Obelisk. And above you see there are three more large mountains as the peak, but you are about mid-level above these large mountain clusters. So you look up around you, alone this time, taking in the songs of the caverns around you, overlooking your home, needing to sneeze. Uh, yeah, how do you feel? What do you do in this moment as you are brought back into this area?
I just look up, take a deep breath in. I start looking around to see if I see anyone. And then I look down over the edge of the cliff.
Yeah, as you look up and around you, you see large purple talons clutching. These talons are gargantuan. They dwarf the mountain as if a hand grasping a small rock.
A
These
new
purple
hand touches the
talons,
beacon.
as these purple talons you see extend to a large four-legged purple dragon with large wings that span far beyond your peripherals, far beyond the horizon, with two long, scaly necks, two imposing heads staring down this purple dragon you've only ever seen in iconography around Shadowguard, and then again on the doors of Jeshima's Dark Spire. Before you, in the flesh in this vision, the purple dragon, Arcanos, the master of Arcana.
As I see him,
This thing is gargantuan. Like, if a human were to see a dinosaur, this is bigger. This would be like seeing Cthulhu. Massive dragon.
uh, uh, did not see that coming. Okay. And is it still in the air, or has it touched down?
It is currently one arm grasping around the biggest mountain you've ever seen. Like, gripping this mountain as if it was a rock. And around you, it doesn't seem to be in flight. So it seems to be resting upon the earth in its gargantuan form. Gripping the rock, both heads, massive almost skyscraper size looming in towards you.
As it gets closer, I kneel down and just bow my head.
You bow your head in respect and look up towards it as it opens its mouth to speak. The left kind of head cocked on a very harsh degree. You can see its eyes are this particular head's eyes are like almost glossy, as the other ones are definitely more sharp and defined. Golden piercing eyes, as the other ones is more of like a glossy or dull gold. So it looks to you with its head cocked. Darkness ensues, my friend. As it speaks, the ground shakes like an earthquake. The other one begins to speak. You must be strong. The Everdark is powerful. Do not fail. As the cocked head one with the glossy eyes goes, the time of destiny is upon us. And with that, you feel the axe collide into your rib cage as you fall down to your knees. You are bloodied. You are very tired at this point. As you look up to this hulking ogre, and you see from the roof of the cage a black drop, like water, but like more viscous, so it drops very fast. Drip, 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 as it drips onto this ogre. He stares at you as you see his eyes go from his it's kind of like an eggshell white yellow with like piercing red irises, as it goes from that to a water break. To an inky dark black, as this black drip 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 onto his head. See, something changes as his voice just becomes more demonic. Let's go ahead and roll an attack.
Well, I feel it's only fair. Let's fury this fucker.
As during this time, Tobin, you definitely could have time to use your sending stone, by the way. During this time.
That's good.
Okay. So the first one is 23. Then the second one is 28. And then the third one is also a 28.
How do you want to do this? As you've already been a good couple minutes into this fight, you both are pretty bloodied. As you deal the final flurry of blows.
So as I'm down, I'm going to like punch him in like the kind of like the side underneath like the his rib cage. Get up, give him an uppercut, and then I'm going to like just nail him in in like the sternum area as my final blow, like shattering his rib cage.
Yeah, as you're crack, as he falls black and it falls black. Nice. As he falls back into the corner, instead of blood pouring out of his mouth, you just see a cough of inky black sludge pop out. As you look upon this sludge, getting a bad feeling about this. As overhead, you hear, and your qualifier for tomorrow's game against the reigning champion, Savel Orgolo. Savel Vregos is Orgolan Rima. Where I'm going to call a quick pause for a second. As the announcer overhead hollers out that Orgolan is to qualify against the reigning champ. Who would like to react, Orgolan or Nice? If you Nice, if you have any input right now, or Orgolan could interact.
Well, with watching the fight, will I have noticed the sludge dripping down, or would it be too?
Just roll me a spot check.
Well,
That's only a 12.
You know what? Fuck the roll. I want to say just for you notice something that wasn't blood come out of his mouth.
And then kind of maybe can with that can I be like, knees, can you hear me?
Code names. Copy.
Something's going on up here. I don't know what it is, but some uh like Yonatan threw up, and it wasn't puke or blood or something. It was some ooze, and now some big thing that looks alive is like spewing ethereal like beings into the city, and it's bad. It's really bad.
I think I see what you're talking about. Something just happened down here.
We're gonna do what we can to help the citizens, but I don't know. I don't know what we can do against this thing. It's it, it's bad.
I'll gather everyone. We're on our way. I whistled signal to Orgolan.
I look up. What do you want? And just in a face like, what the fuck do you want?
Muted.
You're probably about 45 feet away from him. He's up in the in the kind of more mezzanine bar areas. You were led from your fight cage by the dwarf and the half orc into the center as people around you are cheering. As just over the cheering, you just loop. I can't do the loop thing, but it's the loop whistle. I don't know. I can't do that. But you're about 45 feet away from each other.
Do gesture this. I tap my wrist urgently, like time, and then I point to the door.
All right. Are the other two still in here with me, or have they left?
Who?
The two guys that brought me in here.
They're on your right and left, taking money and like like cheering and patting you on the back and like pushing people away who are trying to get autographs.
I turn to them and say, "Where's my cut?"
That's right. Here, 500 GP, but you better be back 10 o'clock tomorrow night for the fight.
10 o'clock.
You
I
be
can do
there
that.
or we will find you. A lot of money on the line for you, pal.
All right. And I get up and proceed to walk out of there.
Sorry, I was getting into my house. Yeah, as knees signals towards Orgolan as you guys begin to make your ways towards the spiral staircase and towards the door. Orgolan says his farewells and makes his way towards the door. As you all rush your way out and up through the elevator and past all the familiar uh, identical Russian butchers as they're, oh, hello, friend. Hello. Hello, friend. Have a good time, my friend. Have good. Come back again, my friend. Enjoy sandwich. Come back. Come get again. As you all rush out the doors of the Crimson Cleaver and down the street, and even from a couple blocks away, you see the commotion of this 15-foot tall, 10-foot wide, swirling living blasphemy, as well as some shadow creatures who are in the middle of attacking innocent bystanders. To all rush out towards into the street.
As I'm making my way, I revert back to my original form.
Time to pull up the map again. Ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. What am I doing? There we go. Oh, hold on, I forgot something. That's okay. Hold on, we're gonna do it now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Because every little thing
It's
is
gonna
gonna
be
be
alright.
alright.
Alright. As this is probably about here. Control C. This is gonna be over here. This is gonna be over here. Gonna be right here. This is gonna be right here. Jonathan is gonna be right here. Tobin right here. Beckett. Ooh, Beckett. Can you please grab? Thank you. Oh, I'm a professional, guys. These will be here. Very good. All right, as the three of you rush out from the streets.
Where's Peter? Sorry.
Ah, very good point. We have a Peter.
Yay!
All right. As I would love if everyone were to roll me initiative.
Now,
As
why
Wes just realized he doesn't have either of his creatures up right now.
actually, this is a great time to implement this. So, I am going to use my feat. Let me see if I can remember the exact name. Hair trigger reflexes. So, whatever the highest initiative that is rolled, I have that plus one.
That's silly.
Huh? Can you explain how that works?
So there's a feat out there called hair trigger reflexes. Instead of rolling, I'm allowed to just activate this once per day. Makes it where whatever the highest roll it is out of all the players, I have that plus one, so I go first no matter what.
Is it specifically for initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, you could thank the Ultimate Book of Feats for that. It was a really bad idea to make me the one to roll for Beckett, because my rolls are always terrible. Thankfully, Beckett has improved initiative, so 15 ain't bad.
All right, give me 25 to 20.
Me.
I got that too.
What'd you get?
I got a 24.
I got a 21.
Or Roland, you're also back to full strength, by the way.
All right.
20 to 15.
15 for Beckett.
Nope, not yet.
Wow, roll before a roll lower than 15? What a surprise.
15 to 10.
14.
Knees.
It's whatever the highest roll is plus one.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
Knees gets 25, I believe.
Unless something rolled higher than that.
I think I got the highest at 24. Next closest was 21.
Yeah, this is a feat I save for like big combats, which I feel like this is going to be one. So
No, what gave that away?
All right. Starting off with Captain Knees himself.
okay. So I am going to do. Could I roll a knowledge to see if I can determine any form of weakness on this thing?
Rolling knowledge the planes.
Knowledge of planes? Okay. That is a 24.
A 24. Um, you don't determine a weakness, but a strength you can determine is that it is very resistant against magic.
Magic. Okay. Okay. Let's see. 5, 10, 15. Okay. I am going. And that should hit. I'm going to move to left 2 to hit 2 of the squares. And
Move to the left, up or down.
just
No,
left.
towards
Oh,
the
just
thing.
Like,
left.
yeah, just left.
2 squares?
Yeah. That should put me within 15 feet, right?
You're within 15 feet of both.
Yes. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. I am going to cast a fire breath cone, but it will be an entangling fire breath cone.
Fucking what?
What does that entail?
Basically, my fire breath, if they get hit by it, they become entangled. They can still move, but their movements will be cut down, and their attacks will be as well. Give me a second.
Yeah, what's the rolls for it?
Just roll reflex. They have to roll reflex.
The living blasphemy passes, but the shadow fails.
Okay. So now I'm just gonna remember if it's. Yeah, it only deals half its normal damage. I'm gonna have half to half. Wow, that was a lot. Why did I not? Where did all my d6s go?
Sorry, I got snacky.
That's my joke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not bad damage actually. 10. Oh, this is easily dividable. Okay, so the people who failed takes 11 points of fire damage, and the ones that succeed takes 5 points of fire damage. They are
How far is the extension of the cone? Because does this guy get caught?
no, it should only hit those two because that's how I
Okay.
because it's only 15 feet.
So just 11 and 5, right?
11 and 5, yes, and then they are entangled for. This probably isn't going to last too long. Okay, that's not too bad. They're entangled for 2 rounds, meaning their movement speed is half. They cannot run or charge. They take a -2 penalty on all attack rolls and a -4 penalty to dexterity.
So these creatures, ooze apart. These shadowy creatures are very incorporeal. How would you describe your magic taking effect with this magical entangleness?
So with the magical entanglement, I say that with this, the fire, uh, with the incorporeal aspects, starts just entangling with their very being, seeming like going in an opposite direction, trying to like, almost looks like it's almost tearing it apart, but not really. Also,
You're muted.
uh, at the start
Sorry, my
of,
nose is very stuffed.
and every round at the start of my turn, they will take another 1d6 for the duration.
All right. Just so it's a failed?
No, the ones
Or
that
both?
succeed, both. There is no
All
escape.
right.
Basically, the only way to succeed, not be hit by it, is if you have evasion and succeed.
All right. Fucking bet. I believe that would be Tobin next.
Should be Jonathan, but he had 24.
Oh, Yonatan up next. I apologize. I didn't have my initiative order up. There we go.
Um,
Yonatan up next with Tobin on deck.
Two-part question. Do I roll for Peter's initiative? And have you given me Peter's stat block?
Peter would you would do Peter's turn directly after yours.
Okay. What stat block should I use? I don't know.
For the purposes of right now, because I don't know, I would consider I would consider Peter having the power of a black bear. So just use the black bear stats for Peter.
Okay, cool.
For right
yeah,
now, until we have a better option for it.
for sure. Yeah, I do not trust using magic right now. So just gonna have my rapier in hand and just go charging to the shadow that is to the bottom left corner. So down and to the left from where I am.
This guy right down here.
Yeah.
Do you attack from the front here or the side?
Would the side give me a flanking bonus?
No.
Okay.
No, you have to have an ally near you.
I'm just gonna have him. Charge.
Like towards the walls here.
I'm gonna have him charge and attack from the side.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
I get 2 attacks. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, okay. Nat 1 on the first attack.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll to see if I hit
Yep.
my AC.
Roll to see if you get on the crit chart.
I succeed on my attack to avoid crit fail.
You're attacking your own AC, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I made it. And then second attack with my rapier. Oh my god, what the fuck? 12.
12, yeah. Shaken from your experiences prior and your body, although still fit to fight, your reflexes just aren't woken up just yet as this incorporeal shadow just hisses between jabs and manage to avoid all attacks. As I have Tobin up on neck.
Are there
Peter's after
are there civilians here? Like, are they attacking civilians?
I would say, you know what?
More specifically, did that woman and child get away?
Yeah, the woman and child got away, but they're still civilians. I'm gonna copy Beckett for bystander.
Peter's right after me. In the initiative.
Oh yeah, sorry, Peter's supposed to go. My apologies. We haven't done a combat in a while. I'm a little rusty. But these bees are for bystander, except for the one beside Orgoland, which is Beckett. I hope that doesn't get confusing, but I'm lazy and I don't want to stop again.
Okay.
Yeah, I should watch out for team body odor.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, Peter, go ahead.
Wait, guys, we're Team Bop It.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I'm gonna have Peter go in front. Yeah. How much is 40 feet?
Count
40
squares.
feet is
Five.
5 feet per square.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Not quite. We could probably have him protect the bystander then on the south side, on the southmost side.
This side
No.
or this side?
More towards Argolan. Like the bystander to the opposite.
Oh, over
Peter.
here? Yeah, you could
No.
5, 10,
No.
15.
The opposite
South.
side of Peter.
This
South
side?
usually means no.
Yes.
Ah,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
35. 40 feet can get you all the way down here.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then he's gonna get a big old chomper on this spectre thingy.
All right.
Big old chomper.
Good old chomp.
You gotta be kidding me. Peter just rolled a nat 20.
Haha.
But it's natural weapons, so
No crit.
Just
no crit.
double damage. No crit.
Oh.
No crit table.
I thought you just couldn't even crit on a natural weapon.
I'd say you can because it's more fun that way.
Okay.
All right.
Like you just don't
2d6
get the
plus-
table.
2d6 plus 2? Or just 1d6 times 2 plus 2?
Yeah, 1d6 times 2 plus 2.
Okay. Whatcha? That is 10 damage from Peter.
All right.
Oh, plus strength modifier is 14.
God damn. As he just chomps. And the shadow's looking pretty bloody. These things look pretty weak. As sorry, now Tobin, you can go.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna start running towards the one bystander that has an ethereal guy but no protection.
Yep.
No, that's not the one. That one doesn't
Not-
have an ethereal guy.
Oh, this guy over here. You're running
Yeah.
past blasphemy.
Yeah.
3. Oh,
Bless you.
Jesus. Sneezy boy. My apologies. What's your movement?
I'm taking a run action, so 40 feet
Oh, okay.
or 40 or 50.
50 feet can get you all the way up to this guy.
Sweet. I'm gonna attack him. Okay. All right, first one.
Run action, you can't make an attack.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I think that's it.
All right. And as you charge forward towards this shadowy creature, Jonathan, you see this this shadowy creature before you. Dodging your attacks, it's sneering towards you, and it's you know very translucent form as you see a bright golden blade purge through this creature as it explodes in a golden light. As before you see a knight clad in pearly white armor with golden accents carrying a large golden greatsword. The light of 1,000 suns around him as he purges this shadow creature. You see Gwaine, the last Knight of Paler, before you enter through with a golden light.
Gwen, is that you?
Jonathan? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's me.
I ate something bad for lunch.
Taco
Yeah.
Bell, man.
The Everdark has caused a bit of grief, if you haven't noticed.
So it was a lot worse than I thought it was when you were talking to me way back when, eh?
It's
Did you talk to the sages yet?
Well, we were on our way to do that, and we
Wait,
had this.
no time for this now. We need to deal with this. As he gestures towards the spiraling, menacing, living blasphemy, as it stares down this lone bystander, as the bystander is just locked in fear.
Well, better late than never, I suppose. A few minutes ago wouldn't have been so bad either.
All right, and I think that is where we're gonna call it for tonight, as we're definitely not gonna reach the end of this combat before the end of the session.
Okay.
So we will continue as darkness ensues within the chaotic streets of the capital city of Lulara. Let's do inspiration points. We'll start off with Tobin.
Why? I specifically asked you to never start with me. I'm gonna say Orgolan.
Or Golan.
I'm gonna say Yonatan.
Jonathan.
I'm gonna give it to Orgolan. He really had a really nice session today. Combat roleplay. I just think the combat and roleplay was really good all around. But I think Orgolan takes this one for this week.
And Liam.
Fortunately, mine's gonna tie it up because I'm gonna give it to Jonathan for the outstanding role playing today.
Oh yeah, I think both of you definitely deserve the inspiration point this session.
All right.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, everybody, on this very sniffly episode. As shit kind of is hitting the fan right now in the Boundless Shores. As the onslaught of the Everdark begins. Join us next time. Thank you very much, everyone. Like and subscribe or whatever.
Bye. Have a great time.
Peace.